Hello there, and welcome to the unofficial FUT podcast with myself, Jamie. I'm joined by James,
Hello.
and I'm
How you
joined
doing?
by Jordan.
Hello.
Way, excellent. We haven't got a full house because press F for respect. We've lost Cal. I don't know whether he's found a large girl to lay with, but we've lost him at the moment. Maybe he'll come back in time. But while we're on the
Maybe.
matter of laying with large girls and stuff like that, we need some likes and subscribes. Poor James, he's so poor. He lives up in Scotland. He needs some love. He needs this to get off the ground so he can afford to move south of the border because there's no life for him up there. The winters are long. The women are big. He needs to come down here, with the real world and have some proper Wi-Fi. Is that right, James?
About the Wi-Fi part, you're right. Everything else is fault.
Anyway. So I gave you both some homework this week.
Oh yeah,
Did you watch it,
I did. Yeah, I did indeed.
Jordan?
I watched a good minute.
Oh, lovely.
I can't say I
Okay.
finished
That's
it.
poor show.
Right.
Nah.
See, I'm not actually sure yet. I meant to do it, but I've been away for the weekend because it's my wife's birthday. I wasn't sure what the ramifications were for the copyright ramifications. So I didn't know how to do a react without breaking any copyright stuff. So I didn't want to put it in. But it was Inception talking, we're doing a reaction video to what's his name? A9 Skills.
Yeah, nice girls.
And
Yeah,
yeah. And his views on this FIFA. And they had some really good points and they had some things I disagreed with. Content wise, I mean, there's nothing to talk about. Let's face it. There's nothing to talk about.
no.
There's
Special.
there's nothing at all. There's nothing at all. But there's a few different things they were talking about that I found really interesting. Now I'm gonna disagree with Inception straight away because one of the things he said, he saw the direction FIFA was going in when it first launched the weekend league, so he stopped playing. I don't really understand where you're coming from on that point because it was exciting. It was a good game mode back then. What are your thoughts on basically him saying that he had some sort of vision of the future?
I think he's very well calculated in what he speaks about because he's been doing it for years and he does all the, when you look at him as a YouTuber, he does a lot of gameplay, so he knows exactly how the game works, what kind of is fun, I suppose, and what's not is kind of down to each to their own. To be honest, when Weekend League first came out, it was a fresh idea that I don't think anybody disagreed with at the time because there was nothing else out. You had your season, the thing before Rivals. It was like season. What was it called? Season. Was it? What was it?
Seasons,
It
yeah.
wasn't Rivals. Was it Seasons? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would do
Or
that, and you would
divisions,
play.
one or the other.
Yeah, you would play that, and you'd play like out of 10 games. If you won so many, you got promoted, or you won the championship, or whatever. And that was getting quite stale. So Weekend League was a good addition. I don't believe he stopped because of that reason. I don't think of that. I don't think that made sense.
What about you, Jordan?
I don't think I got that far in the video, to be honest.
That was
But,
one of the first points he made.
but
I was going to say that was like right at the start
It
as well.
really was.
I don't remember that bit.
Yeah, that was right at the
I
start.
probably just don't remember it. I did watch
fine.
a minute and a half or something
Yeah.
along those lines. But yeah, no, I think Weekend League was brilliant when it first came out. Before Weekend League, FIFA was dead in the water after a few months. There was nothing left to do. So I think Weekend League gave it a good bit of life.
Mm.
I think from a gameplay perspective, it must be what he's talking about because it did give rise to anti-football because anti-football, like if you need a win, you need a win, so you will play a bit filthy. And I think probably that's where his issue was. I can only theorize that's where his issue was. Because it is a case of we've all been there. You need a win. You might go 5 back. You might play dirt. You might waste a bit of time. I can only summarize that's what it is. But it made a lot of sense to me. It makes a lot of sense, that gameplay, because it brought everyone into the competitive scene. It's given people packs and a reason to play. And I'll be honest, without it, I don't think I could play the game that long. I just don't think I could just grind up the coins. They was obviously you could. So what people don't know about me, obviously, all our 29 subscribers, is that like you guys have been around for a long time. FIFA 17 was my first proper FIFA. Like that's the first time I really got into the game.
Yeah.
So that was, so I was late, very late to the party. So when they talk about tournaments for cards and things, I've only ever seen it in Daily Knockout and stuff like that. So I mean,
I think that's what they were talking about, though. I think that's what
that?
he was meaning in the sense of having a tournament which got you a player like a Theo Walcott or what it was. It was like, remember at Christmas time you would play and it'd be like a Christmas Sigurdsson one week for the Premier League, then the next week it'd be a different league with a special team of the season card or whatever it may be. Like, it's one of them before FIFA 17. You had things like trade offers and people then done pink slips and they made their own fun in the game, which obviously EA didn't like because people were obviously then going out and buying cards on the black market. They're buying the cards. They were saying, right, I want Ronaldo. How much is he? Oh, he's £100. There's £100, and then they would transfer over a Ronaldo. So they stopped that. And any time anybody could get some sort of advantage, they try and stop that so that people can't get coins or be able to grab better players or whatever. They try and minimize that as much as they can. I don't know if Jordan remembers maybe back then at that kind of time of FIFA. I don't know how long he's played FIFA for, but
oh yeah, I've been here forever. It feels like since FIFA 07. That's how long I've been playing FIFA. When I switched over from PES back in the day. But no, yeah, when they first brought out tournaments to get a card, I remember the very first one I saw was Kensuke Honda. And I won it my first go, and I'd never been so proud of myself my entire life. That was it. I was pro at that point. I won a tournament first go for a special team of the season Kensuke Honda. That was like peak of everything.
I thought them tournaments were really good though, because if you remember rightly, they done it on like St. Patrick's Day. You had the St. Patrick's Cup, and you'd win like 50,000 coins if you won the 5 games or whatever. Them little things, like I don't know why they've came away from that to make online friendlies that then soft bans you if you play too many games. It's like they've took all the fun out of it to make it competitive. Now you've got people in Weekend League who want to try and play competitive so that they could get the best rewards. You've got people in division rivals wanting to play to competitively to try and get into the higher divisions. So there's nowhere you could go just to play for fun. There's nothing.
Right, I'm glad you brought up the rewards because so we've covered the gameplay aspect of it. The minute you add a competitive element, you're going to lose a little bit of, I suppose, the freeness because people don't want to lose. Once you've got someone on the line, people don't want to lose. So, and that's this is the thing. I have a problem with certain members of the FIFA community moaning about not being able to win, but that's fine, right? So. Perfectly legitimate reason. It does make the game a little bit more, I don't want to say toxic, but people don't, there's something on the line, so they have to play more defensively. It bothers people. Get that 100% right. The next thing is you mentioned rewards. Now, there's a big portion of the video talking about the rewards. I think we've created a rod for our own back with the rewards in some aspects. Now, what's currently going on, and I happen to have saved my rewards to share with you guys, live react. Woo! Excellent. I know, yay. Now I can't wait to get those lovely 83s. Anyway, yeah. So, what they were saying, like at the minute, like taking away the red picks for me just seems so nonsensical. It just doesn't make sense. They could have just given us a choice of any of the previous weeks. Why they just put normal gold cards in? I spoke to Jordan about it, and Jordan thinks it's a good thing. I just don't. Like, it's just, you got some exciting team of the week cards, and you've all they've done is they've got a bigger pool of players you can just get nothing from, and it's gold cards. It's just naff. I hate it. So that aside, they were moaning about rewards and just saying no one's worth anything now. But what I mean by we've created a rod for our own back is for ages people have been crying out for guaranteed ratings. We've got guaranteed ratings now. It's killed the market. The market's dead. You can't sell anyone under under an 84, basically.
Yeah, a lot of special cards are non-sellable as well. You have to discard them. I think it doesn't even come down to, I don't think, the guaranteed thing. I think it plays a part, but the main reason being, I think, is because every you've got division rival rewards now that guarantees you, if you take untradeable, guarantees you a certain overall. Realistically, that needs to just be scrapped, because when people open up a 100k pack and they're guaranteed an 84, straight away that's putting a lot of players on the market that, even if they're untradeable, to put in SBCs, which then people don't buy them. Especially just now with the weekend league, that's why I've not played it this weekend. Last weekend I played on Saturday. This weekend I played one game last night and I got beat, and it was just the manner you get beat. It's soul destroying, and then you look at it and you go, what am I even playing it for? Like, why am I even playing it? What, to get 384s? Like, hopefully you'll get something good in yours. But last week I'd done it and I got an 86, an 85, and an 84 or something. And I'm like, at least if they were red cards, I could have threw them into the upgrade pack to get the 86 plus, which is another thing that people don't realise. Just give us the promo cards. They've got the promo cards, the stories or whatever they're called, that they're out just now. Why are they not in the picks? Why can't they be in the picks? It's not going to affect the market. You've got Gareth Bale that's like 150 grand. He's cheap anyway.
But I don't think he's that now. I think he's dropping below the 100 grand loss or so.
Hang on, let's have a look then. Well, I know Jordan's got an opinion on this, and Jordan's an advocate for it, and I'm not. But give James your opinion, Jordan, because it was a pretty interesting take on it.
See, now, obviously, I'm in other FIFA groups, and by the way, Bale has dropped below 100k, 99k.
I did look myself,
just about. No, but there's in this other FIFA group I've got where everyone's moaning every single week that all they're getting out their reds is 79, 78, 81, 82s. And they're just moaning every single week. And they're like, oh, hey, hang on, we're getting 84 plus minimum now. So a couple of them are packed well and got some nice fodder, 88, I think I saw, an 86. And well, they're pretty happy compared to the 78s that we get in the Reds. But the counterpoint is that SBC that the Reds go into.
Yes.
That's what they were useful for. That is the difference.
Yeah, that is a big loss.
But I think there is promo cards in these picks. Oh, I say there is, but you've probably got a 0.1% chance of getting it out of an 84.
Well, until I get free in about 20 minutes time, 10 minutes time.
You're right, you can't get them. It's just, I think that to do what they've done is, in my opinion, a way that they've tried to do to see if, obviously next year it won't be FIFA, it'll be called their own thing. I don't know if they've done this now to see the reaction from everybody to whether or not they just completely take away Team of the Weeks. Because Team of the Weeks right now, what's happened is since FIFA when Foot Champs has came out and it been fresh, from then, which was what, 2017, 2018? 2017?
FIFA 17 was the first one.
So from 17 till now, they've done very little change. The only changes they've done is the way that you get points to go to the rank system. They've not changed. We argued for like 2 years that Gold 1 to Elite 3, even though there was only a couple of wins in it, people are getting Team of the Week packs, but the Gold 1 players were kind of in that middle where they should get a little bit more than what the next level up is, and the rewards were never really quite right for each rank. And they've not done anything with it apart from change the cosmetics of it. It's all been the same. It was 40 games, now 30 games, now 10
20.
games of qualifier and 20 games of weekend league. It's still 30 games.
Yeah, it's still 5.
It's still. Sorry, I was just gonna say on that still subject line, but they have changed it. They've changed the rewards, so now the auto qualifier, which is 11 wins, now does get a Team of the Week pack. Whether this means now there's more Team of the Weeks on the market, which means it's quite a saturated market.
Sorry, Jordan. No, just to jump in, they've changed it so 9 wins get a Team of the Week pack.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That's the reason why the market's dead. That's one reason why Team of the Weeks never went up. People used to trade with Team of the Weeks every week, buy the cheap ones, wait till the next week, sell them on, make coins. That's the reason why they don't now, because majority of FIFA players are hitting 9 wins and getting a Team of the Week pack, which is nice, but then it makes the value of the card less. So realistically, you're just getting 30k. They may as well just give you extra coins rather than the pack.
That ties me up nicely, but I do want to talk about rewards again quickly. The fact that they've given you an 83 rated pack. So obviously, and I don't know if there's 5 or 3 cards in it instead of a Team of the Week. So where you were getting 30k, you're realistically getting 10. That annoys me.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Unless you get like an 8-8 or something.
yeah, I expect discard, so that does annoy me. But Jordan was the other thing is the monthlies. Jordan, they've taken away monthlies for red picks.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, monthlies, as you well know, were brutal because you had to play all your games. They were brutal.
Mm-hmm.
However, we lost out then going from monthlies to red picks because where you could just get obviously anything across the month, now you can be offered the same card every red pack you open.
Yeah.
So we lost out there as well, and we get less reds.
Yeah. I was just say, I think when I look at the whole monthly to weekly, everybody was like, "Oh, it's good getting weekly," and I, for one, was I don't like it. I've never liked it. When they changed it, I thought, "Why are you changing it?" Because yeah, granted, you monthlies and whatnot, but when you hit like Elite One monthlies, which was just off top 100, you got like I can't remember how many. It was like 20 of them or 15 of them or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think it was 40.
Was it? Yeah. So you got all them, right? But you could get 5 from one team of the week from that month, and it was a good team of the week, and you were almost guaranteed at least one usable player within all of them. Whereas if I compile the whole month and I pick my picks that I've not got a usable player in any of them because you're only getting what three a weekend, 1 of 5 player pick. But I don't know if that's to do with more of the fact the team of the weeks are rubbish now and they're not as good, or if that's to do with the fact that the game has done it so that you've got less chance of getting something good in the sense of red, so that you put more money into the game or whatever.
You've got less chance. You automatically have because instead of say you could get a maximum of 10, or you got a choice of 10 out of this week's team of the week. You can get 5 because you can get the same in each pack. You can, and I've had it. I mean, how many times have we all had it? You open a pack, you get exactly the same choices in 2 packs, and some of the same ones in a 3rd pack. So actually, you've had a choice of maybe 7 or 8. It's low. Now, see, the controversial thing they were talking about was they were saying that, and this I really don't agree with this. We've discussed this a lot, and it could divide the room. They don't feel that top 100 players are rewarded. Now, the reason I'm going to jump in there and disagree with this is because for me, there's always been a disconnect with the rewards you're given and the expectation of what you're getting. So we've all played and thought that's not been worth it. However, your rewards from 1 win to 20 wins, for example, they are staggered where if you take it at the face value, because that's all you're promised. You're only ever promised face value, discard value. From 1 win to 20, you will get more than the rank below. You'll get more than a rank below. You'll get more than a rank below. Now, that's fine for me. The rest of it is lottery. Now, I'm going to say this, I like, and I will continue to like, that someone who gets 7 wins, I don't really know the ranks of because I don't get that few wins, can get a good red, much the same as a top 100 player. I like that. But it's a lottery, isn't it? We know it's a lottery, or a top 200 player, whatever it is now. We know it's a lottery, and I like that aspect of it because I feel that if you're one of the best players in the world, you're going to have coins falling out your pockets everywhere. You're going to be absolutely loaded. You're going to get good stuff throughout the year, much more than, say, someone who gets 7 wins, who gets lower packs, opens a few, might get 1 good red all year. Because realistically, we get 1 good red all year. Maybe not even 1 good red. But some of the bigger players, they do have better packs, but they're moaning that they don't feel it's worth it putting that effort in. I know you've said that before, James, but I do feel there's a disconnect because I don't feel like, okay, so you've been top 200. So what? You deserve an Mbappe every time there's an Mbappe out, a Ronaldo team, a Messi team of the week because you've got that. Yeah, it's great, mate. But you've got loads more coins than everyone else anyway. Unless people are spending.
I'll let Jordan answer first on that, and then I'll come to it.
Go on, Jordan.
Well, I have to say I'd probably agree with you here. I don't see any issue with your rewards for the upper players. They're already usually you'll find 9 out of 10 of them have millions and millions of coins as it is, and rewards is barely ever going to make a dent in their large pile of money as it is. So I wouldn't say as much needs to happen. But as you did say before with the monthly, they missed out on that icon which they got,
Yeah,
which was always helpful.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And it was another bit of a lottery again, because you saw a lot of shit icons at the same time, but at the same time that's still an icon they're missing out on. So I do agree that maybe they should get a bit more out of the, maybe we have a milestone monthly thing or whatever now.
I've got no problem with that.
The division rivals, yeah.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that icon thing given out. I've got no problem with people in the elite division getting an extra red pick, but I think that's fine. But I do think there needs to be a little bit of perspective, because as good as it is being a top player, but like I think it would be a real shame if FIFA limits the lesser players. I'm not talking about me, because I don't consider myself a lesser player. I'm good. I could be better, but I'm never going to put that work in. But there are people like the super casuals, the people who can't quite even get 11 wins. If you throw them a bone every so often and they get an Mbappe, you've got a player for life, because they're living off that. They're living off that. And the other thing about it is, A9 Skills said, we all know it's better to stop at 11. Right, we've got to stop this myth. And it is a myth. Right. The reason lower rateds seem to get better rewards is because there's more of them. There's a 1%, and then it cascades down. The more players in a group, they've got more chance of packing an Mbappe, because there's just more of them. If you get that 11 wins every week, when people were stopping at 18 wins on the last FIFA, whatever it is, can't remember how many it was, whatever it was, people were stopping at, going, oh, gold free. I get better here. No, you don't. It's a lottery. It's just you're in a pool of players where there's a load more of them. It's one in 200.
Oh, sorry. I'll interject a little bit here.
Now, God,
I'll be the unpopular opinion in this one. Basically, right? What I find in the game is not so much the I've had this discussion before when we've been playing in the games and whatnot. I've hit like 18 and 2s, 19 and 1s this year on FIFA. And it's not so much about the rewards themselves that annoys people. It's the fact of, from 14 wins, 11 wins, 14 wins, then you go into your 16, your 18, and then your 19. The gap between them and how hard it is to get to that, it feels of unjust, because the difference of hitting like 11 in the rewards you get and then hitting 19 in the rewards you get isn't that massive in the terms of how hard that it is. So when you're playing the game, I could play the game casually, fun, without any problems, and hit 14. But if I want to play and try my hardest to hit 19, the reward system's not there for me to do that, because it's not worth me trying that extra, because at the end of it, you're only getting, like you said before, the face value of the pack, which isn't worth the 19 wins, because it's difficult to get.
Right. I'll interject there quickly, James. Here's the thing, and you've said it there. When you consider, like, I'm going to use, I don't want to use the same example, because I always use a Scott as an example. But if you consider a lesser player who has to work their socks off, they work their socks off for their 9 wins, and they have to sweat for it. They're working as hard, if not harder, to get their 9 wins as someone getting their 19 wins.
Of course, yeah.
The difference is, like, for me, when I'm trying to hit 16, that jump is hard. That jump is hard. But it depends on your level. So if you want to get to 11 and stop, like I did this week, because obviously I didn't have a lot of time on Friday, and I didn't know when I'd be back today. If I was going to get there and stop, that's a lot less time. Like I could have had a lovely time, because there's only a few games that don't really matter. Now, that's the same with everyone, apart from, I think, the lesser players. This is why I think it's important they keep the lottery aspect, because when it comes to those lesser players, they work their socks off, and I don't want them to lose their opportunity like they did at Tots.
I don't think they should either. I just mean,
but they did at Tots last year. They stopped.
Oh, yeah, of course they did.
Yeah, they limited them, and I thought that was a real shame. I didn't mind them not getting a Tots pack, but taking away their red opportunities.
Yeah, no, that wasn't great. That was like what, 54 points? Is it 51 points or something? So it was like was it 11 wins they needed to get?
Yeah,
or 14.
Yeah, 11. I think they needed to get, and then you needed. I think 14 for a TOTS pack and 16
That's right.
for
Yeah.
the Major League TOTS pack.
Yeah. No, that's right.
It's something I did all the TOTS, but I do feel sorry for the lesser players because it's just like it's something. There's like an elitist mentality, and I get it. I do get it because of these elite players, it's important. But at the same time, you got to think of the wider community sometime, because if you just think about yourself, you're going to push people away. And I think
Of course, the player base will be less. It's just a case of, like you mentioned there, about like trying hard when you're playing the game and calling your sweating or trying hard or whatever people want to put it.
Yeah.
The trying hard of me getting to say 18 wins is the same as somebody trying hard to get to 11 wins. They would comfortably get the 9 wins, just like I'd comfortably get the 14. All I mean is I don't think that they should get less. What I think is that EA should look at it in the sense of, you know, giving that reward gap between each of them slightly different, so that you feel, is it worth going to that? We've done it ourselves. We've been on, say, 14 wins, and we look at 16 wins and go, could I really be bothered getting them extra 2 wins for, what is it, 20k? Because you don't even get anything. You don't get anything extra from it apart from 20k or something. You're like, them 2 wins or 3 wins, and how much time and effort you have to put into that. It's not really worth that.
Right. So here's my last point about this whole thing. This is an issue created by EA and EA alone. Right, and I'll tell you why. So there used to be a lot of personal pride with the number of wins you get. Jordan, I remember you being very proud of the number of wins you get in a weekend league.
I do. I remember the days of FIFA 18, even FIFA 19, I think for a while. There was always, I think it was the 26 win, 27 wins. It was always trying to go for that elite mark. I remember which was that. I think elite was 28 back then.
29.
And getting the elite was always
29, yeah.
Yeah, because I got
there we go. It was
often.
something special back then.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it has.
Yeah, there you are. That's the thing. It mattered, didn't it? It mattered to you. You cared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it mattered because it was competitive, wasn't it, back then? Now it's nothing. People don't use it as a competitive way to look at it.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Now, if you think about it, so you got 50k and you got 200k packs for 25 wins. You got 75k, 100k pack, and a team of the week pack for 29 wins. It's not even that much more.
No.
It's not even
I think
that
back
much.
then, the team of the weeks were a bit better and more usable back then, though.
But most of you are still looking at discard, realistically, unless you're Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, what did you get, Jordan? Your best ever
Pogba,
one?
yeah.
My best ever one, Pogba, 1 million coin.
There you are.
I can't even remember I even got one. I was hitting 29 wins or whatever it was with Jordan. I was getting hee-haw.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. You've just said it there. You were getting hee-haw. So if you're not Scottish, that means nothing, right? So that's the thing. But what EA have done, and I tell you, and again, I think it personally for me, it's come from friendlies. It's come from objectives. EA have created a carefree attitude to the game, and what I mean by that is when they started introducing swaps or objective cards, first goal wins, people expecting you to leave at 1-0, right? Yeah. This is the important thing, and I think this is the key. They've Americanized the beautiful game, which has started off a British thing and then has become globalized, right? So what they've done by that is they've taken away relegation. It's American. No one cares anymore. If you go 1-0 down in rivals, this is what A9 Skills and Inception were saying, they leave. They just leave. They don't care. They leave. You're playing swaps. It's first goal wins. Everything is like, oh, we'll just leave. Even now, you get a point for losing in weekend league.
Yeah, you should get nothing.
So people just quit. People just quit. They don't care. They quit.
It makes zero difference to me if you do a win at 3 points and a loss at 0 points, like normal, and then just change the ranking point so that, like what in the old games, you know,
it's created this almost like kids football thing where participating is key.
Yeah.
Because it's taken away the aspect that we wanted, the competitive element. Because now we've got an issue when, I mean, how many rage quits do we get because someone doesn't like your team or someone will equalise and quit to take something away from you? It's like, it was never this big a problem. EA have created this.
Yeah, they've created toxic people, the toxic community in general. They've just created the worst of it.
Exactly. Like, they've taken away relegation. If I've played crap, And bear in mind, there's times in rivals I've been awful. I deserve to go down because I don't want to sit in a division. I'm getting spanked.
No.
And I've got to try and finally get a win. I remember one night I got promoted too early. I lost 10 games in a row.
That's where co-op comes in, though. Co-op comes into place, doesn't it?
Exactly. So I do think it's an EA issue, and we need back some of that competitive element. And I think in order to do that, you need to sack off this first goal win nonsense. If you want to do it, you do it. But the trouble is, I think now they've just created an environment where people don't care. People just don't care. No relegation, that's fine. You hit your checkpoint, you'll stay. You're safe for a little while. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit depressing. Right.
No, it's not that. It's not. I can't blame it on the first goal wins as much as I agree with the relegation point, but the first goal wins was brought in by the community. EA didn't get that off their own backside. It was the community started doing the whole, oh, you've got to score first, you've got to leave.
Yeah, but I wasn't actually a golden goal though. EA made the game mode golden goal. They shouldn't have done that. Like, people did stay in games still.
Yeah,
it was their prerogative to leave.
Yeah, but it was toxicity because people decided it'd be quicker. But again, they decided it was quicker for them if they score first, not the likes of. I remember when there's the draft glitch, and I know one of my mates who will remain nameless, Scotty, stuck in the draft glitch because he couldn't score first. So every time someone scored, they just disconnected him. You've got people now who, if they don't score first in first goal wins, but they could be playing someone they could beat. They've created a situation, and it's a carefree attitude to it, and it's not right. Anyway, shall we get down to business? Right. Shall we get some rewards going? Are you excited?
I think they should just change all the game modes though. Just in the new FIFA, just change it completely up and just make it fresh because it's stale. That's like A9 Skill said. It's just you hit the nail on the head. It's stale. The whole game is stale. Moments. How many people have actually done moments? I've done the first one to get one of the packs, and then I've not touched it since because it's boring.
Right, we got the screen share up. Here we go.
Have you got it?
Encourage me to do one. Yeah, I see it. You might encourage me to do one because I'm tempted.
Oh, hang on. Let's do this. Right. So someone call walk to the club. Ready? Player pick items. That's it.
No, he's already got a 91.
Yeah, all right. It was good. It's good. Yeah, fine. Yeah.
That's fodder for you.
Bring back Reds.
I'd still prefer Red over a
I'll tell you what, it's brilliant. I've never thought crap about it. Now we're talking.
There's your average.
That's more like it. Yeah. That's more like it. That's where we live now, isn't it?
Oh, look at this. He's even got a promo card in it.
I would be taking Kane probably for fodder.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take Kane, but I can't remember owning a Harry Kane.
You might be tradable. But if he's not, you could just put an SBC. I don't know if you've got an SBC you could do.
I don't know if I have.
But there might be something come out at 6 o'clock.
But now I can't open the packs.
Oh no!
Well, take them and then just discard them, and then you could restore them, can't you?
You can restore them later. Yeah.
I think I'm out of restores.
Can you not come off this? No.
This is a great stream moment.
I know.
It's up to you. I would.
I'm taking it. Right. I'm taking.
I'd risk it for a biscuit.
Well, actually, I had him. I don't know what's going on there. Some sort of bug. What's that about? Who knows?
You didn't have him. So you didn't have him then?
Apparently not. Here we go. Let's go through in order. Rare gold pack. Well, there you go. 83.
There you are.
Nothing.
That's beautiful. Why are they untradeable?
I don't know. I don't even know what this
They're obviously not the weekend league rewards.
No, but it's everything I had, I think.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was going to say, you've been diddled, mate.
That's all right. I really don't mind. Yeah, all right, let's have a look.
Oh, God. You got to go through these terrible packs.
I know, who cares? I do have some terrible packs.
That's another thing I hate, by the way. They need to just take them out now.
Oh, yeah.
I.e., out of people's packs. They just do your nothing. They really do. Them ones that are like, you open up and it's like, player pick between this and this.
Yeah.
Just take them out. It takes forever to open a pack up.
There you go, 3 duplicates.
Yeah, it's always the same.
So we do know you can get promo cards in there because I just got one. Right. So this is what I've got. This is what I've got instead of a Team of the Week pack. Let's see if it's worth it. Yeah.
Oh
all
my
right.
God, he's got Cancelo
All
as
right,
well.
all right. Shut up. All right.
Go and compare price though, just to show you the compare price, just to show you that.
What, 45k, I think? Oh no, a bit less, 40k.
You
All
probably
right.
got your discard pack in that one player.
Right. Send a transfer list. Fine. It's fine.
Ooh.
We'll come back
I'd
to that
skip
one.
that. Skip that one, yeah.
Yeah, come back to that one.
Let's go his 5k pack instead.
That's just a normal.
I know. It's sexy, isn't it? Yeah, well, we'll just hold it on. Just hold on. Player pick. Why is that player pick?
Yeah, for the World Cup thing.
Oh, right.
You need to redeem it and pick a random crap card.
You're fine. Lovely.
I finally got Ronaldo on one of these the other day, but you can't add them to anything.
Oh, great.
Yeah, they're just a pointless thing. You can't. They don't link to anybody.
Yeah.
There we are. Big Tierney. Get in, son.
Right. Cavani then.
It's funny how Cavani's got a card, a special card, but they've still not put him to Valencia. They've got him in the game, and they've got, you know how he's got that special stories card? It doesn't have a badge next to it, it just has his nation, even though he plays for Valencia. And you're like, why did you not just put him for Valencia? Didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. This is going great towards my solution that red picks were not as great. And yeah, these have been great. You just need Haaland now, and you'll complete the trio of Cancelo, De Bruyne, and Haaland. You just need the Man City.
Jordan, shut up. All right. I was right.
I still prefer the Reds, to be honest with you.
Look, you're not often right, all right? So enjoy it.
I still prefer the Reds. I don't care if you got De Bruyne or not.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for you to get an absolute killer in your World Cup pack.
Right. Interestingly, our stream's going to end in a minute.
Yeah, you need to be quick. Or the baller.
I think I've already got him. So what I'll do is I'll just restart it. Oh, what's this? Way!
Why am I saying team of the week? I don't.
You got Lukaku.
You can still get team of the week, can't you? Best ofs, I think.
Oh, De Bruyne in there as well. Look, see more of the dupe theory there.
Carlos Puyol's card out, by the way, if you want to do him, Jamie.
Oil.
Oh, I want to see how that card looks actually. I'll have a look.
He looks
oh,
decent.
look, he's got Benzema in the next one as well.
He's got 75 pace, 93 defending, 91 physical.
Right, I'm gonna start a new one quickly, boys. So let me stop here.
No worries.
Send you another one.
All right.
Right, we'll go back to our screen share.
Put a heart on my thing. I don't have to get rid of it either.
I can't remember the screen share now.
There's just the bottom, and at the bottom it says green screen share on the bar at the bottom.
You know what? I weren't looking at it because it was green. There you are.
No worries.
Right, here we go. So
I'm back.
there you go.
The drama will unfold.
I know.
Get yourself a Al Jabber.
Oi, behave.
That's about Peter Crouch. The robot's coming out.
No,
Too bad he doesn't even do the robot.
go away. Right, here we go. Tradable packs. Now. Tradable packs.
Couldn't
Oh,
do.
Kunde.
He
Used
goes
to
for
worth,
about 2k.
yeah, used to be worth a lot back in the day.
Rice baby.
Yeah, Muller Rice.
Imagine him doing that advert. Eh? What an absolute fraud. Doing that advert for Muller Rice. That's the highest he'll get.
Right, here we go. A rare gold pack. Everyone's favourite crap pack.
The pack is not worth 25 grand, but people have to pay it.
I
The
know.
moment. Look, Sang Bing. Big Giroud.
Giroud, the hero
good.
from today.
Good finish today, Giroud.
I don't think he was the hero from today because it was Mbappe that stole the headlines.
Mbappe's finishing, by the way.
Yeah. Essentially, goalkeeper could have done better with the first one, but the second one, first one.
You mean Giroud's shot?
No. I meant Mbappe's.
Oh, the one at near post.
Yeah.
It was hit hard, wasn't it? That's
Yeah,
the only
it's a good shot, yeah.
And it is. We're talking about Chesney here as well. Probably having a fag as well when you took that shot. Oh, Nana, what's your name?
Here we go. I don't know. I've got so many packs. Oh,
We got biscuits.
Sergio Biscuits. Love
sorry,
to see it.
biscuits.
It's like now, I done my 80 whatever it was times 3 or whatever it was. I've got enough tokens to get the other 84 back. Just can't be bothered. The grind is too much. It has to go into like squad battles and stuff now, and I'm thinking to myself, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I took
Yeah.
the 82 times 20.
I'm thinking about doing the 10 and the 10 and the 2 like tonight.
Yeah.
Well, do it on stream if you want. Might as well for our reacts.
Yeah.
Might as well while we're at it. Right, rare players pack. Come on, baby.
Right.
Oh yeah, well, that's all right. Ruined straight away. Right.
Hey,
What's behind there? Oh, sorry. Let's do these first. I was Marquinhos.
Gakpo.
hey, my Quinios.
Hey, I'll take that.
Martin Boyer, what a man.
Maro's in there as well.
Yeah.
Guru.
And look at the drop though, between 80 86, 70.
I'm not going to talk about that, to be honest, mate. Yeah, we'll take that. That's not bad.
What's the dips? 9.
Man,
The dupes are where that gap went to.
Yeah, that's it. The dips,
Yeah,
the
that's
dips fills the gaps.
Right, okay. So,
Right, finally got some good packs.
Come on.
Oh, the ultimate.
Oh, 84. It's normally an 84.
I hate that. Why do they go to the front?
I don't know.
Simple stuff like that, and then you have to open up 10 of these horse crap packs.
Let's go do it.
And they're all duplicate. You can't even tell if they're duplicate or not because it doesn't tell you. You're just picking random ones, hoping that they're not duplicates.
50-50.
Well, let's face it, I'm not going to use them, am I? I'm not going to use them now unless I
can't believe that guy's an 84 rated, by the way. I've never heard him before yet. He's an 84 rated. Has anybody else noticed that? It's like, I've never heard of him before, and he's 84 rated.
Di Maria.
There you
It's
go.
shocking.
I told you, didn't I? The ultimate pack is the ultimate fraud.
No, your duplicates have got a duplicate good player.
They're just not worth it.
You got better on the 84 plus pick instead of those red packs. That was
The
your
duplicate's
best
got
pack.
something good. It has to.
No, genuinely awful.
You know what? Do you know what? Genuinely, like when it comes to ultimate packs, I think I always
They're
think
rotten.
the little pack.
Yeah.
Always. Right.
They're absolutely gugget.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Oh.
Here we go.
Hey! He's going in
got
something.
the last one.
Yeah.
I told you it was all Java that was in it.
2 years in a row I've got that one. Right. Well, look, while we're on it, let's keep going. Let's open some more swaps. Right.
I done my 80. I done the one that was 20 tokens.
Yeah, I've done.
And I opened mine and I got Shevchenko.
Oh, I wish I got something decent.
What, out of the 84 times 20?
Yeah, I did my
Okay.
84 times 20 freaking times 60 essentially.
Yeah,
And
that's
my best was a special Cavani.
Oh, I got Rabwat as well, but
he's
Rabwat's not
stinking.
good.
I'm going in. I'm going in hard.
Yeah.
Let's have it.
Well, good luck. I actually want to try and get the 84 times 23 when R9 and that was out to try and think because the icons that they've given you in this week's icons are absolutely gugget. I don't even know why anybody'd want that.
Oh, it's cool you can do it on the web app actually. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then just push the right on the player. Oh.
Hang on.
Yeah,
this time.
you do it
Yeah,
quicker.
look, up,
I can't see it. I can't see it.
How?
It's behind you guys. I
All
can't
right,
see
mine's
it.
in
drag
the
us
corner.
away. Drag us away.
I'm not dragging you anywhere. Right. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Right. Come on then. Come on. Wish me luck. I want to hear it from Jordan.
I
Wish
hope
me
you
luck.
get nothing.
Oh, you know he's going to get
Great.
way better. You're going to beat mine. The best I
Well,
got was
Orange, come on.
Lewandowski. Hey,
Nagatomo.
Nagatomo.
Did he not used to be? Oh, but he got two at least.
He got
Nagatomo. He not
improved.
used to play for Inter Milan for years. Some good fodder that.
Do you know what? I'll
Yeah.
take that.
What's the dips though? Two duplicates.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's not 40 players though.
That's all right.
No. That was a 20 because I've done the other
All right.
one.
Good fodder. Go right into
Yeah.
that special Puyol card that nobody will ever do.
Yeah, I know. That's not happening. Right, there's another one I can do. I'm going to do it. So,
Nagatomo, he used to be like a club legend.
Yeah.
Remember his free kicks? I don't know if you remember, Jordan, a few years back when he had that inform card for Inter Milan. His free kicks were just ridiculous.
Oh, I didn't know actually. I remember him, but I don't remember ever using him really.
No, it's because you're a fraud.
right, fine. But I need 3.
Yeah, that's it.
3. Right, let's do this.
Hopefully you get something a bit better this time.
Hopefully. Well, I asked for luck and you guys wouldn't give me any, so no wonder I didn't get anything.
You got 2 special cards. What else do you want?
I want good special cards, not unusable ones.
There you go. It's to get him Bale. I reckon this
Here
one
we
way you
go.
can get is
Orange.
99k Bale.
No.
it's Miller.
No.
Oh, it's terrible.
That's disastrous. That right there's an anticlimax if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty similar to what mine went earlier. I did mine.
yeah.
I think my best was to Sturgeon.
I mean, I think
Hard luck.
Yeah, well.
Like you said, you can't really go for anything at the moment, can you? It's not like there's anything that you can actually do unless you want to do yourself the Morientes card.
No, the one I would do is the showdown card. If I was going to do it.
Yeah. What, Ferran Torres?
Yeah. Well, I've not tried him.
I like Ferran Torres.
Well,
that's pretty decent actually.
I was about to say Jordan's raving about him, so instantly I'm suspicious.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if he's not on Harrison's level yet, right? But he's all right.
Right, I'm stopping it there. After that alone, I'm stopping it there. Right, well, thanks very much, guys. We had a fair bit of content to open. Some of it was a bit dull.
Yeah.
That's
the rewards for you.
That's these rewards. So I don't know if it was worth it. Maybe, maybe not. So see you next week, guys.
Yeah. See ya.
All right.
There you go.
See you later, guys.
I think we nailed that. That was interesting.
Yeah. Are you on for a bit? Or you may watch the Scabby England game?
I'm on for a bit, and then I'm going to watch that Scabby England game. I'm not
even going to watch it. I'm going to refuse to watch it.
I was going to see if Gareth Southgate can mastermind a loss. To be honest, that's what I'm going to do.
To be honest with you, the best thing for you guys to do is to get beat tonight, because Gareth Southgate will get sacked. Otherwise, you'll stay for another 10 years.
Do you know what? I think it's. I said to my friends who love him, I was saying it's time for him to go after this tournament. Go out on a high if possible. I can't see him doing it, but if he does, go out on a high. Say thanks very much. Go get yourself a club job and get sacked after a couple of months because you're fucking guff. You've already been found out. Like I've got friends who just don't accept that. Like the team he's got is going to carry his dog shit management.
I think he needs to. If he does go far, he needs to just put it on a high, like you said, and do that kind of. If he wins the World Cup, for example, I'll go. I'm not saying he will, but if he does win it, then just do a mic drop. You know, everybody's thinking, but I've won the World Cup. Boom, see you later.
Yeah, he's got a chance. I mean, he's got a chance because in the last 16,
everybody's got a chance. You know, exactly. Fighters punch, but
yeah, exactly. But I, to be honest, if it is another manager, I think we'd have a better chance than we do under Southgate. But the one thing I do think is knockout football. Gareth Southgate's negative tactics probably come into their own in knockout football, so it might work.
Yeah, we'll have to just wait and see.
But it won't be exciting. It will be dull. And it'll be like, well, you could have won that game 8-0. It's like, yes, but I ground out a 1-0 win here. You made really hard work. Yeah, you made that really hard work, mate. You could have had that wrapped up in the first 4 minutes, but you know.
It's a bit like that fight. I don't know if you watched the fight last night, the boxing.
No.
the Daniel Dubois got rocked in the first round, and the boxer that he was fighting was like a nobody. It was just like an off chance of fighting him type thing. Might be like a warm up fight, and he knocked him across the top of the head, and it dazed him and whatnot. And that's what I was saying to my dad. Like that's where you would just go, floor like pedal to the metal, try and get him away with it because you're not going to plan on beating him. And then the boy gets beaten the third round from Daniel Dubois, gets knocked out. You're like, that's what Gareth Southgate would do. He's like, oh, I've done a wee bit of damage, but I'll just hold off. I'll take the dub. And then the boy comes out and just goes, well, I'll take that. See you later, son.
I was listening to I read some analysis on the inclusion of Saka in because apparently he's going to start tonight.
That's stupid.
And it's because he's more defensively minded than playing, say, Sterling or Rashford.
It'd be a travesty if they didn't play Rashford after the performance he put in against Wales. In my opinion,
he's not playing. The he's not playing. He's starting Saka and Foden.
Yeah, stupid. Foden didn't even do anything, in my opinion, compared to Rashford in that game. Obviously with a free kick, but the goal he scored as well. It's just like you've not got many England players like Saka wouldn't have done that because Saka doesn't take just random shots.
You need to play 4-2-3-1. If you're going to play 4-2-3-1, play 4-2-3-1 or play 4-3-3. But give Foden the role in the middle so he can like a bit of a free roam, so he can do what he needs to do. Put Rashford on the left and then Saka on the right if you want to. So then you've got a couple of more attacking players. Yeah. If not, what's going to happen is Kane's going to have to come deep looking for that ball. That's what's going to happen. So I'm getting ready for a boring game. And if England don't score first, the longer England don't score for, the more likely it is Senegal will win the game.
Senegal's got a good side. That's only worry that I've got for you guys.
They might have a good side, but we shouldn't even be discussing this. It's just the way Southgate plays football. If we do not get an early goal, the longer that goes on, the more likely Senegal's going to win the game because we struggle to break teams down under Gareth Southgate, and with that attacking talent, that's an absolute fucking travesty. Absolute travesty. It is. It's a travesty. If he was a Premier League manager, he wouldn't be in the job.
No.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be in the job. They wouldn't be going, but I got to this final. They'd be going, well, that's fucking failure, mate.
But we've watched Ranieri get sacked from Leicester after winning the league.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool.
All right.
I'm going to get downstairs and I'll talk to you in a bit, guys.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye.
Catch you in a bit.